Kunt u mij vertellen welke verschillende smaken we hebben die wij kunnen proeven?
Zout, zoet, zuur en bitter. Ja.
Ja?
Ja, dacht ik zo. Ja.
Zoet, zuur, zout en bitter, toch?
Zout, zuur, zoet, bitter. Ja.
Zoet, zout, zuur. Verder weet ik het niet.
Zoet, zuur, bitter.
Zout,
Nog één.
zilt. Ja, zilt en zilt smaak. Ja.
Zoet, zout, zuur, bitter.
Zoet, zuur, zout, bitter en umami.
Heel goed, heel goed. Dat is super.
Heb je een idee waar eventueel umami in zou kunnen zitten?
Nee.
Geen flauw idee.
Oeh, ja, met sushi en zo, dat soort dingen.
Ja. Nee, dat weet ik niet.
Nee, niet echt. Zeewier, nee.
Nee, de umami smaak?
Ja, ik weet niet hoe het smaakt.
Geen flauw idee. Nee.
Zou u zelf zeewier als een vervanger voor uw dieet willen gebruiken?
Nou, in principe wel. En ik snap jullie drive, zoals dat heet. Maar ik moet dan eerst uitgebreid worden voorgelicht en ingelicht. Niet bij voorkeur opgelicht, maar in principe wel. Maar er zitten haken en ogen aan.
En wat zijn dan die haken en ogen?
Nou, zeewier op zich, dat ziet er natuurlijk smerig uit en het smaakt ook vies. Het is gewoon zeewater, geef toe. Een oester, dat smaakt ook naar zeewater. Dat moet je ook leren eten. Zeewier zul je ook moeten leren eten, denk ik.
Wat zou u ervan vinden om het zeewier te vervangen in je eigen dieet?
Hoe bedoel je precies?
Bijvoorbeeld meer zeewier te gaan eten in plaats van andere groenten of te fermenteren. Bijvoorbeeld in pasta's of zo.
Ja, als je dan niet echt die smaak zo heel sterk proeft, dan vind ik het niet erg. Als het gezond is, zou ik het niet erg vinden hoor.
Nee, niet echt.
En waarom dan niet?
Nou ja, lijkt me niet zo heel lekker.
Ja, op zich, dat kan wel.
Absoluut, ik vind het heerlijk.
En dat doe ik al hoor, af en toe. Ja,
wel.
ja.
Dat klinkt erg goed.
Algae could be an important source of proteins, vitamins, salts and lipids in our diet. Yet, people in Europe are barely even aware of this, and even smaller portions of them consume algae as a part of their everyday meal.
Agriculture in sea is so far a mostly untapped field, yet 70% of the planet is covered in water, ready to contribute to the world's ever-increasing need of food stock.
You can ask, if the benefits are so great, why is it so hard to establish a solid demand for algae-derived food products around the world? The answer to this lies in the question of palatability.
Palatability means how appealing something is for consumption, and due to the flavor and taste of algae having a strong relation to seafood, it is not that palatable for the majority of people.
So how do we classify flavor and taste? This coffee has such a great flavor. And such a great taste of Monday morning.
Palatability depends on both taste and flavor. Flavor is what you sense with your nose, and taste is what you sense with your mouth.
Flavor is associated to volatile organic compounds, also known as VOCs. There can be over 200 of these compounds in a single algae VOC profile.
Did you know that even storage conditions can alter the VOC profile of algae?
The most common method for VOC profile analysis is Headspace SPME, coupled to GCMS. For SPME, either PDMS or PDMS DVB fibers are used.
VOCs are mostly hydrocarbons. Besides hydrocarbons, alcohols, aldehydes, esters, ketones, carboxylic acids and sulfides can be found in the VOC profile.
Most of these compounds play important roles in the lives of algae, as chemical messengers or sexual pheromones. For example, hydrocarbons are mostly chemical messengers.
Some VOCs can cause a fishy odor, for example hexanol, heptanol, octanol and other aldehydes. However, some have a more pleasant flavor, such as beta-ionone, which is responsible for the smell of violets.
Or benzyl alcohol, responsible for an almond-like odor.
Numerous experiments are aimed at altering or neutralizing VOCs in algae products using calcium carbonate, ion exchange resin, active coal, or fermentation by bacteria.
Therefore, in future, it is important to combine and assess the VOC profile of every algae species. Thereafter, focusing on deodorization in order to optimize the VOC profile for consumption purposes.
Taste is mainly classified into 5 categories: sweet, bitter, sour, salt, and umami. The sense of the taste is associated to non-volatile organic compounds. These are compounds that do not easily become vapors or gases. There are many substances that affect the taste in algae. Some that have significant effects on taste and some that have none, unless it's combined with other compounds.
That's right, taste is not derived from a single compound only. There are many compounds that work synergistically to achieve a unique taste. This uniqueness is even dependent on the person tasting it. That is because we have different amount of taste receptors on our tongues, as well as different DNA sequences of our receptors that allow them to respond more pleasantly to sweet or umami compounds. This may very well be the reason for why seaweed, for example, is enjoyed more in the Far East than in the West.
So what exactly are some of these compounds that affect taste? Well, there is ongoing research for umami tasting molecules that shows 5 nucleotides such as IMP, 3 amino acids such as glutamic acid, and peptides such as alanine, glutamine, alanine have a great effect or enhancement on taste, as well as many other compounds and substances.
Now, how does this all relate back to algae, you ask? Well, algae contains many umami compounds, as well as other potentially sustainable sources for ingredients such as umami or sugar, or alternatives such as salts. The ingredients that are found in algae which are responsible for the umami taste is called monosodium glutamate, and the ribonucleotide enhancing compounds are IMP and GMP. They may also contain relatively high potassium salts.
Did you know many food would be bland without the umami compounds in them at all? This is because it has an enhancing effect on other tastes too. There is a lot of ongoing research to identify, quantify and find relations between the different compounds that affect the taste.
We hope this might inspire you to see the great potential and contribution you can make in this area. Perhaps you can become even the next Dr. Aikida by finding another classification of taste. Or maybe the work you'll do brings great change to our sustainable future.